Let me guess. You've clicked on this video because lately you've been thinking, I don't have an art style, or my art style sucks, or I wish I had a cool art style like that one artist on Instagram. Yeah, we've all been there. This is a common artist experience. I cannot blame you. You may be thinking this because you feel like your art style isn't unique looking enough, or that whenever you draw the same character twice, they never look the same on each piece. Maybe you feel like your art style is too inconsistent and that it lacks a sort of structure, or maybe you just feel like you don't have an art style at all. I've been in the same boat as you for years, to a point where I even got an art block because of this issue, because I kept telling myself that I needed to have the perfect Instagram-looking art style in order to create something that had value and that looked good. If you can relate to what I just said, don't worry, you're in the right place. In this video, I will explain to you how I found my own art style and how you can do it too. By the way, before starting, I just wanted to say that this is my first video ever, this is my first time recording and speaking on a microphone. I'm really sorry for the terrible sound quality. I will try to invest on a better microphone for next time. And I also apologize for my terrible accent in English and for my bad pronunciation. I hope you guys can understand me. I added subtitles in the video, so in case you're not really sure, you can always check them out. So let's start up by addressing the elephant in the room. What is an art style? What does define an art style? I think that for most people, it's how an artist draws the character's most prominent features, such as the eyes, the nose, the mouth. But this cannot really be used as only definition, because what comes to artists who only paint landscapes? In their case, we could define their style by the way they use the colors, or how they make the composition, or the way they use the perspective. Same goes for the artists who only make abstract art. In my personal opinion, there is as many definitions of a style than there is of an artist. So you cannot just generalize the concept of a personal style to one definition. So yeah, an art style can be a lot of different things depending on who you ask to. If I had to give my own answer to this question, I would say that an art style is what matters the most for the artist. For example, in my illustrations, I emphasize a lot on the features. Since my characters are the main point of my illustrations, like I only draw people, the way I draw them is going to really matter, you know? Same goes for a landscape painter that takes a lot of consideration in the lighting of their pieces. The way they're going to paint it will be a huge part of their style, since it's something that really matters to them in their art. But you don't need to resume your art to only one thing, and that thing doesn't have to be the subject. Because for a lot of artists, their art style is more subtle than just the way they draw the character. Sometimes an artist's art style will be a specific texture they always use in every creation they make, or like a certain perspective, and I can go on with thousands of examples. How do you find the stuff that you like to draw? How do you find the things that you enjoy creating? That's where I finally start giving you the actual tips I promised earlier. So my first tip to actually find what you like to create is Pinterest boards. They are lifesavers, and I promise it works so much. I think that for the first tip, it is the most powerful one. And also, it's so simple and it's enjoyable, unlike studying art or having to do lame stuff like that. So basically, you're going to go on Pinterest and you're going to search for art, illustration, whatever. And every time you'll find a piece of art you like. Not just that you find it pretty, but something that when you look at it, you think to yourself, damn, I wish I did that. I wish I was the one who created this. You're going to save it. In a board, you will call it, I don't know, finding my style or art inspiration, whatever. And you're going to save every art piece that you feel envy whenever you look at it. At first, you may feel a little bit lost because you may not really know what you would like to create, or maybe you're not sure, or you feel like every image, every picture you save are totally different between each other. This is okay. Don't question too much at the start. Just keep on saving art that you like to look at, and on, you will start to notice small similarities between each piece. You will maybe find that you prefer drawings with cool tones or instead of warm tones. Maybe you'll find out that you prefer artists who overshade a lot, or maybe on the opposite, you will find out that you prefer flat color. It can be a lot of things, but you will start to notice that yes, there is some key factors that makes you appreciate an art. If we look at my own Pinterest board, well, we can firstly see that I divided my board into 3 small boards, where I had one for sketching style, one for shading. So I'm not saying you should also do mini boards in the main board, but I'm someone who likes a lot of different stuff, so I wanted to keep things clean and just get stuff in certain boards. But yeah, really don't make it too complicated, unlike me. Keep things simple. And if we look into my own Pinterest board, well, we can see that I really like super vibrant colors. I also tend to appreciate art who has very thick line art. I also like a lot of dynamism in someone's art, and overall I like stuff that brings a sense of warmth and comfort making a drawing. And I feel like I'm not sure how I want to draw something or how I want to make the composition or whatever. I just take a look at my Pinterest board, and then I immediately have thousands of illustrations that can be used as inspiration. And it's so handy whenever you have like a small art blog. It's really a lifesaver. It's also super important to not mindlessly copy someone's art. You need to identify what you like to create and then make it by adding a pinch of salt, Over time, I started to find my own style, but this comes with practice. You shouldn't put too much pressure on yourself. Start off by just making that Pinterest board, kind of identify what you like to make, take inspiration. You can note down also stuff that you find, like all the similarities you find in the illustrations you're saving. But again, keep in mind that you're also allowed to like different stuff. You're not forced to only like one thing, one pattern, one style. You can like different art styles, and it's okay to experiment, to switch with different art styles. Personally, I have like so many different art styles. They all share similarities, but can really differ, and it's totally okay. When I see on Instagram or social media in general, I see people telling to artists that they should only stick to one art style. This is totally wrong. This is really like terrible thing to say. You're allowed to experiment, to change your art style. And also, as you age, your style, your art will change, because maybe you will find new inspirations, you will get new fixations, you will watch new shows, or you will play new video games that will inspire you, and they will influence your art, and this is totally normal. Okay, now my second tip that literally goes against the first one. Don't check for inspiration. I know this is very kind of like backhanded, but trust me. So once you're done your Pinterest board, once you started to name what you like and also what you don't like, this is also important. You need to disconnect, because if you're always checking for inspo, if you're always on social media looking at people's art, you're getting influenced. And at some point, your art style will suffer from this, because if you always create stuff by looking at other people's art, you just will copy what you see. I know we've talked about this like a few minutes ago, but I think that a little online detox is really important for your art, just to refocus on yourself, to try out things by your side without being on your phone or on any screen in general. It's very important. I know it's kind of like evident to say, but it's really good for artists to just not always compare themselves to other artists online, because this is something I think we all suffer from, and our social media are not making it easy with their super unrealistic standards for artists. So having a little online detox is really great. And my third and last tip is to make sacrifices. Let me explain. So after I gave you that tip for the Pinterest board, you will then start to save pictures and save art that you like or find pretty, and then you will try to imitate it or just to get inspired from it. And you will try different art styles just to get an idea of what you like to do. And in my experience, what happened is that in some cases I enjoyed the outlook, I enjoyed trying some new art style, I enjoyed how it looked like, but I didn't enjoy the process. The result may have looked good, but the process just didn't felt natural. I just didn't feel like this art style was meant to me, or that I just didn't enjoy doing it. And at this point, you immediately need to ditch this art style. I know this is hard to accept, because when this would happen to me, I would always tell myself, no, I just need more practice, or I just need more time, I just need to get used to this art style. No, if you don't enjoy the process, then that just means that this style is not for you. And on the other hand, sometimes you will draw stuff and you will enjoy the process so much, but you won't like the outcome. And even if it feels super frustrating, this is a good sign. You should keep on using that art style, because that means that over time you will really get used to it, you will really know how to make great things with, but you just need that little time of adaptation, and till you like the process, till you enjoy making stuff with it, then it means that it's made for you. So I know this is a bit hurtful, because I remember so many times where I tried to imitate my favorite artist style, and even though the result was okay, I just wasn't really enjoying it, and I had to come to accept the fact that it just wasn't made for me. And it's really frustrating, but it's something you need to accept, I guess. But maybe you won't have this problem, but this is something that I have faced, so I wanted to bring it on the table. But I hope this problem will never occur to you. And make art for yourself first. Yourself and yours only, okay? Like, don't make it for people on social media, don't make it for a public. Your art is made to make you happy, and it should be a pleasure, not a task or like something that feels like work or like a chore, okay? This should be enjoyable. Okay, I think we have finished with my super long yapping. I hope that all I said was useful to you. I hope you enjoyed listening to my kind of like podcast, if we can call it like that. This was my first time doing this, so this is very wacky. This whole video is kind of like a test, but I still hope you enjoyed it and that you learned from it. If you have suggestions or tips or advice you would like to tell me, please don't be shy. I'm really all ears. I really want to improve on how to make or like speak during my videos, so if you have advice, please tell me. And by the way, I just opened commissions, so if you're interested by commenting, making an order, and getting your own original artwork made by me, you can always check the mail address I put in the description. You can contact me. And also check my Instagram to see about my prices and my terms. And if you enjoy my content here on YouTube, you can also check my other social media. It's the same pseudonym that on YouTube. It's Kumipun everywhere on TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, and I hope you will follow me there. So again, thank you so much for watching the whole video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!